ago wasn't the same. You know
Oh,
what I mean? Where
okay,
we
yeah,
have advanced,
yeah,
way past
kwe.
what they
Y
knew
A
thousands of
H
years
U
ago. So,
A O Q U O.
20 feet back
I
then,
heard you. You have to go now.
to them, a mountain was 20 feet. So, they.
All right, that was it. Welcome back to my live stream, my viewers. Althea Taylor is live waiting on guests to join. Feel free. Let's talk about our country. Come, let us talk about our country. Jamaica reggae dancehall vibes. We are in the house. That is it. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Tonight we are going to talk about our country. Tell us all that you know about your country. Keisha and Martin, I am here. Please, hello my goddaughters to join the live to watch. Because tonight is a very, very educational night. So we want to talk and spread some light on our country. It doesn't matter which country we are from. Thanks for thumbsing up the live. I see 2 people here. I only see 1 thumbs up. Check out the thumbs up button and give it to me. Give it to me the way I'm supposed to be getting it. Thank you so much for joining wherever you are at this time. Kisha and Martin, we have Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibe. That is one of my good friends from St. Thomas. You know, we can relate, man. I will tell you more about him. I found him after 29 years, after 28 years, and I found he have a, oh my word, bro, courageous Carlos, greetings to you, Althea, thank you, man. So I found back my long-lasting friend, and I found out that he have content, but I see he wasn't pushing, so I'm telling him, man, push, man, I will help him push. So Colleen, my daughter, went and see him. Please see him, Keisha. He is one of us. Bro Courageous Carlos, greetings to you, Althea. Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes, that is it. Bro Courageous Carlos, greetings, everyone. You know, Carlos, I saw you today on a live stream, man. And I wanted to tell you that I will be in 7:30, but I couldn't do it because we are not supposed to go over on people's channel and promote ours. But I know, I just hope you would come, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Courage is Carlos. So Carlos is there, and I sure hope you will start providing content soon. You too, Keisha and Martin. And you can steer the kids in providing contents as well. We need all of you. Jamaica man, hello, how are you doing today? Jamaica man, thank you so much for stopping by. Keisha, help me make notes, man, because we want to make sure we always find Jamaica man. And I like the name that you give yourself, Jamaica man. We have Bro Courage in the house. We have Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. We have Keisha and Martin. Feel free, man. We are early. This is Sunday. We can talk to each other. We can shed some light on our country. I did some research. So I ask your little niece to join. Ask anybody who want to come on to join, man, so that we can shed some light on our country. And I'm telling you this, I hope you are hearing me loud and clear and I'm not buffering. There's a story. Melody. Melody is there. Skibidi can say hello. Well, once you're here, can say hello, Skibidi. That's your name? Well, feel free, man. You just have to be civil over here. We welcome you, Melody. We have Jamaica Man here, and Jamaica Man, I've seen Jamaica Man before, but I need to see him some more. So, Jamaica Man, feel free to shed some light about Jamaica. Melody, that's my name. All right, Melody, if you want to tell us if you're a content creator, it's okay. If you don't, it's okay, man. But it doesn't matter, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. So you are saying, hello, Skibidi Toilet. Well, people choose all type of names for themselves. I cannot quarrel with you, man. I welcome you. And I know a lot of people here will welcome you also to our live stream. But tonight I want to big up my auntie, Yvette Bailey. She's celebrating her birthday today. She's overseas, and I hope she stopped by tonight. So that's okay, man. Not a problem. So, we want to shed some light on our country. Whatever country you are, please let us understand what's going on there. Melody was hidden by Kid Clubhouse. Why was Melody hidden? We needed to hear some more on Melody, man. Open back Melody. Kid Clubhouse. Open back um, Melody. You have people giving themselves all type of name, even crab. Carlos is Carlos. Greetings to you, Althea. Thank you so much for the greetings, Carlos. I don't think you should have been hiding Melo. Tallman TV saying Althea. Kid Clubhouse is saying it's me. All right. All right, but I don't think you should have hidden Melody, man. We wanted to hear more on Melody. Can you unhide Melody? If Melody's talking in the chat and she's being civil, it's okay for me, man. It doesn't matter if she says her name is Toilet. You have some people named Roach. Jamaica, man, we need to empower all the youths of this country. Carlos is Carlos. Greetings, everyone. Tallman TV saying hi, Carlos. So, Carlos, we have Jamaica Reggae Vibes TV, new. We have quite a few people here, man. So we want to shout him out. Tallman is saying, hi, Kid Club host. And Tallman TV, you know, when I click to Tallman TV, man, I've been with Tallman TV over a year. So I always click to his videos. And sometimes I go to Tallman TV, I cannot leave. He's always providing interested videos, especially on his country. So Tallman, please shed some light, more light on your country, because what I want to do tonight is shed some light on our beautiful country, Jamaica. We want to tell some things about our country. Tell us some more about your country. I know it's a very vibrant country. You're always playing music. You're always playing ring games. Stallman TV saying hi, Kid Clubhouse. Stallman TV saying Jamaican man. So what is happening tonight is that I want to talk about my country, and feel free to tell me some things about your country. So you know our country was ruled by the English, and we got our independence in on August 6, 1962. So we start to take care of ourselves. Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes said, blessings everyone, always a good vibes over here. That is so true, man. I believe it too. Because sometimes when my live stream is being downloaded, I watch the replay to see, remember who come, and I'm hooked to it, man. So it's always a good vibes over here. Jamaican reggae dancehall vibes, you say it right, man. I want to touch some point on our country, man, Jamaica. I'm always hearing that people are saying, Carlos, Alti and bro, courage. I know, man, I see you today, so I understand that you go by two names. So I understand that Carlos is also bro courage. Tallman TV say, Althea, I paint that, but I free. I paint that, but I free. Okay, shed some better light. Let me understand. I pay. Tallman TV say Jamaica reggae. So Tallman TV saying hi to you, Jamaica reggae dancehall vibes. So maybe do not write all the names out. So that is your shout out from Tallman TV. So I'm saying, man, a lot of times I am hearing the saying that we should go back to Africa because Africa is where we are from. And if you, I was telling somebody, man, I once read a book to say that Jamaicans are not Africans. The Africans came here in the 1500 by the Spaniards. They carried them here as slaves. So we are a part some of us, because Jamaicans were here before Africans came. So it's not all of us. Jamaican reggae dancehall vibes up, top tall man, much respect, bro. So we have to learn what this thing is all about. So Jamaicans were already here. So those set of Jamaicans that were already here before the Africans came weren't a part of the Africans. Kids Clubhouse. Okay, all right. Thank you, man. I like that. So Jamaicans were already the country was already inhabited. Africa is so far away from Jamaica. Jamaica man say we have to find a way to bring back productivity back to this country. That is it. We're gonna go deep in that argument, Jamaican man. But I want to outline to the people. Kea Boo, I there. Welcome in, Kea. Kayla Boo. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. We want you to shed some light on whatever country, wherever you are. Tell us something about your countryman. Type up in the chat. I will read. I will read. So I'm trying to let the people know that the story that we are Africans is not true. It is not true. We are mixed up with Spaniards. We are mixed up with English. We are also mixed up with Africans. But Jamaicans were here before Africans came. Africa is so far away from Jamaica. Jamaicans were originated from North America. We should be said to be Americans, and that is the reason why Jamaicans are fighting so hard to go back to America. And we need to let our children know this. Jamaican reggae dancehall vibes say we are one people. Some come early, some come later. That is it. Bro Curtis Carlos Talman, greetings. But we need to make a note of this, man. So we said Jamaica is situated in the West Indies, also known as the Caribbean Sea. The West Indies is located in the southern part of North America. I'm going to read this again. Jamaica is nowhere near Africa, my people. So Jamaicans couldn't come from Africa. I'm going to read this again. It's not me say it. Jamaica is situated in the West Indies, also known as the Caribbean Sea. The West Indies is located in the southern part of North America. We are not Africans Americans. If you are in America, they are calling you by the wrong name. Best if they call you Africans Jamaicans, or whoever came from Africa. Call those people Africans American. But you cannot just see somebody who is wearing the shade of me and call us African American in America. Jamaican reggae dancehall vibes said African people went to every part of this earth. We lived everywhere before slavery and we went and developed everywhere. That's so true. Feel free to talk to me, man. Where is Carlos? Where is Tallman? Where are the others? Ask the kids to sit in on this live stream. It is civil. We're not talking no slackness over here, man. I'm reading from the books. What I don't know, I will read. I will look it up. And I've read the book that said Jamaicans were from North America, and I didn't know that it is here on the net as well, on Google. I was just scrolling through and I saw this. Jamaica is situated in the West Indies, also known as the Caribbean Sea. The West Indies is located in the southern part of North America. It's not me say it. It's the book say it. Africans came to Jamaica in 1513 as servants of Spanish settlement. So African came in Jamaica in 1513. That time, Jamaica was already inhabited. Our ancestors are everywhere, not just Africa. So they should not be forcing us to go back, to go there. It's wrong, man. It is wrong. Force us to go to America where we are from and where we will be safer. Because Africa is not safe for us. And they know it. As I say, man, thank you so much, Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. Feel free to talk to me, man. Everybody here. Thanks for the thumbs up. So we said Jamaica is, I will read, man, the largest English-speaking Caribbean island, the third largest Caribbean island. Its closest neighbor is Haiti, and it's in the Commonwealth. I say have the children listen and make note, man. Its capital is Kingston. It's a tropical marine climate. You hear how many things I'm talking about my country, man? Somebody need to come on to tell me something about their country. Jamaica have 49 small islands. Can you imagine? We need to explore. Keisha and Martin, where are you? Jamaica have 49 small islands. That's the beauty of our country, man. We can sail on little kayak, little boats, and go to other islands. Do so by wearing a life jacket, though. So it's a tropical marine climate, sunny. We are all the cold over here. It's very nice. Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. It's Christian Dylan. Facts. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bro Courage Carlos, we have Christian Dylan here, Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. We have Christian Dylan, man. Meet Christian Dylan. Thank you so much for understanding all that I'm talking about, Christian Dylan. Jamaica, man, so in the 70s, there were a lot of factories in this country. Where are the factories? Talk up the thing, them, Jamaica, man. We have the Goodyear in St. Thomas. Oh my God, what have we become? We don't reach this yet. My phone is fully charged. Once YT allow me the privilege to go as far as I can go, it's Sunday night, man. We're not going anywhere. Let's talk. Jamaica, man, you know what you're talking about. Jamaica dancehall vibes, cause Nubian, Ethiopian, Akubilan kingdom. Kush, Butter Batik, hello Althea, Butter Batik. Sorry for not seeing you for a long while, man. But as I say, man, I have a book going by, and all of you are in there. So when I reach to your page, that's when I fluctuate and see you, man. Because I cannot use my head to do everything. So Butter Roll Boutique. We have Jamaica Dancehall Reggae Vibes here. We have Christian Dylan. We have some guests, Carlos. We have some people here, man. Take their names down. Carlos is Carlos. Greetings, everyone. Welcome. And if you didn't thumbs up yet, please do so. And thanks, thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for that, Carlos. Remember to thumbs up the live as you come along, man. Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes says slavery is not the start of our history. We need to go deep into that as well. Slavery could never be the start of our history, man. Slavery could never be the start of our history. We are the start of our history. Butter Roll Boutique say we have a lot to keep up with. That is it, man. But don't beat me yet, man. Don't beat me yet. I hope my daughter will stop by the live stream so that she can see some of you, man. Because I asked her to see Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. And when I click on Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes, she was there in a comment. So I rather she come on the live so that she can see when you stop by as well. So, Butterroll Boutique, we have Carlos here. We have Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. We have Jamaican Man. We have Christian Dylan. And we are talking facts, some facts, as Christian Dylan would say about our countryman. So feel free, if you're Jamaican, if you're American, if you're African, feel free to tell us something about your country because we want to learn. We want to learn more. So I was reading tonight, man, and I couldn't believe that Jamaica had so many small islands. Like the Navy Island, the Bobby Cay, the Washroom, the Port Royal, the Pedro Cay, the Cabarita, the Maran Cay, the Goat Island and Needles. So you are an American. That's that's even better, man. And earlier I was explaining to the audience that Jamaicans are also American. That's where our root came from. We come from North America, not Africa. Africa came here in the 1500s. Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes say we do not just stop or started in Jamaica or America. We went to Europe, but they switch up the truth and tell the lie to keep us away from our roots. Yes, I've read about Europe too. We have been traveling, man. We have been traveling all around. But the fact that Africa is too far away from Jamaica to be saying that we are Africans. African came in late. So Butterroll Boutique, hear what the book says. Jamaica is situated in the West Indies, also known as the Caribbean Sea. The West Indies is located in the southern part of North America. So that can add up, and that is the reason why Jamaicans' art are always heading to America. Jamaican desire to go back to America because so much of us are from there. Not because Africans are black and we are black. We do not know how God create colors. So Tati is there saying, let me sit and learn something. Thank you so much for stopping by, Tati. So we are saying, man, Tati, feel free. If you are Jamaican to talk about your country, feel free. If you are from anywhere in the world, to shed some light, man. And Jamaica man is here, man, and he's talking about our factories, what we need back. We need back our train lines as well. Jamaica is known for its beautiful beaches, the reggae, the jerk pork and chicken, the waterfalls, the beautiful, luxurious hotels. Jamaica is. I want to say this, man. Somebody was bright enough. I commented on a video, and somebody was bright enough to comment back to ask me if I've ever traveled. Yes, me travel, and nothing felt better than when the date came for me to come back home. Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes say, African being here, this slavery story, African go every land you go, you see a dark-skinned people in Arabia. No people that we haven't seen believe that one people just spread separated by water. Thanks so much for that take, man. Nobody know how God made color. Nobody knows how these the fingers and these the toes were made up. so that we can become human. So it's not a argument. We just don't know. We have to read because reading make it a full man. Reading make it a full man. So I'm saying, man, our beautiful island of Jamaica have 49 small island. It's like Canada that have so many lakes. And a lot of our, if I wasn't reading and doing some research on Jamaica, I wouldn't have known this. Because I've heard nobody said it. Thumbs up the live, share out the live, ask a friend to join. Thank you so much for stopping by, Tati. You are welcome here, man. So we need to stop allowing the people to pin just one island on us to say that we are Africa. The good book says Africa was too far away from Jamaica, in order for Jamaicans to be Africans. Africans came here as slaves by the Spanish, just like other people came here. But we were already from somewhere. And my friend Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes is saying, help me to read what he said, man. African been here, this slavery story, African go every land. Every land. And they only want to pin Africa on us for us to look bad. Yes, it's true. Because black should look bad according to them. But I tell you, man, if black ugly, sometimes you see some white were ugly and whole black ugly. So ugly in every tribe. Ugly in a white tribe, ugly in a Chinese tribe, ugly in a Syrian tribe. If that's a term that we are looking to describe people. So it's not black people alone may have a funny look. You have white people with funny look. You have Chinese people with funny look. God bless who come out good, man. Give thanks. Somebody talks. Okay, so our country here, butter roll boutique, ugly comes from within. Yes, butter roll, but you have some people that are both ugly within and throughout. So we know, because we have eyes open, man, we know what may cause somebody to say somebody is ugly, how they may look. The truth is the truth, man. So we have 2.79 million people living in Jamaica right now. I think it was 2 point less than that a few years ago, but since the corona and we were disrespected in so many parts of the earth, I don't know why, but a lot of people lost their jobs from being on the cruise ship and many other places overseas and had to come back home. I don't know why they trick the people in that way. So that is the reason why Jamaica is becoming jam-packed. When you go to the streets of Kingston, which is the capital, there is so much traffic on the road because everybody tried to use their monies to buy a vehicle to move around. And they decide that some of them go back to work after the pandemic was settled, and some of them decide that they are not going back in the disrespect because they were heavily disrespected on the cruise ship and in other areas of business. And I tell you, man, it's good for Jamaicans to travel. Brain drain, that is what it is called, when you leave from your country to go in another country for work. It's good because the remittance is good, the exchange is good, so Jamaican will go to other country and work and come back This is so sad, Butter Road Boutique said. Jamaicans will go to other country, work their money, and come back and build beautiful houses. That is the beauty of sensible Jamaicans. And I big them up for that, man. I thumbs them up for that. I was watching a video today, man, and tears came to my eyes on the farmer program. Oh, the men. Women are out there too, but I saw mostly men are out there picking the apples in the sun, and they are digging up the sweet potatoes. I'm saying that's how hard they work, man. It seems like when they go on a plane, it's a big deal. But when they land, that is it. My nephew brother died in Canada. We buried him last week. He went on the farm work program and got sick. And he died, man. They have to be out there working in the cold. And I'm saying, Jamaica can put together resources and pay the people here enough so that they do not have to go out and do that just by taking an aeroplane. Jamaica dancehall vibe said Jamaica is rich in a lot of natural resources that can help the world. Rivers, springs, and beaches, lands, hillside, mountain, but it has sold out so much things can develop but obstacle. That's what Jamaican man said. What about the factories? What about the factories? We usually have them. We usually make tire here. Jamaica man say all these politicians talk about foreign investment. The foreign investment only came here to make money, build up themselves. They don't open the door for local Jamaicans to own their own business. We came. Butter Road Boutique say, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you so much, man. That is it. And I was looking, man, and I said, we here in Jamaica need to get up. We need to get up much better. We need to start using up our family lands, our grandparents' lands, our grandfathers' land. Because if America can be so successful in farming while they're having snow, bad weather, we have sunshine and rain. We can plant. We can plant. We need we need push. I don't know what is happening to us. I tell you, man, you need to go find some of those videos, man, to see the men out there bending their backs. I tell you, I'm not downgrading anything that anybody does because I love farming, but my son could never have been out there. Jamaica man say we need machines. We need to go to the black factories, and I'm planning to do a video. We need to find out more how we can get machineries to make the blocks and all those things as well, because we not stop making houses, so blocks will always be making. We need to do something here for ourselves. Jamaican reggae dancehall vibes say better schools, hospital, and better roads, more jobs, too much killing, gang war, and political war. We're living on this island. Need to difference aside and put our difference aside and build our island. That is it. I'm telling you, man. Jamaican man. I went to the Blue Mountain, and I tell you, man, the road there to the farm, the coffee farm. I tell you, when you go to the Blue Mountain area, where the men plant their coffee beans, the coffee beans waste. Because at one time, one box of coffee bean was like $15,000 to $16,000. And after shifting of government and governance, Jimmy Joe is here and he's saying, my sister, thank you so much for stopping by, Jimmy Joe. We have Jamaican Man, we have Butter Roll Boutique, we have Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. Jimmy Joe, your internet is a lot better. I was wanting you to come on, man, because my son sent an iPhone for me and I realized that it wasn't so much of the internet, it was the phone, really. So I thank you for the support, and the file is still under the thing, man. So tonight we are talking about your country where you live, shed some light on what is happening. So Jimmy Joe is saying, oh ha, thanks for the hearts, man. Jamaica man say machine for the local should come in duty free. What we need to do, Jamaica man, is go out and demonstrate for ourselves. So the man in St. Thomas at the Black Factory, man, where I did the video on top, with the waterfall. He said his black machine was custom made. Jimmy Joe, please feel free to talk in the chat tonight to shed some light. Wherever country you are, we need to hear the difference. So I was saying, man, the road to the Blue Mountain is so scary. My friend owned a farm up there, a coffee farm up there. And because it's my friend farm, sometime I go to help. Jimmy Joe, that's good. I was listening to the people leaving to work in different countries. It used to be called Shanheed as its pirate slave. Okay. Jimmy Joe, then Buffalo Soldier. Yeah, I heard of Buffalo Soldier. If you are from America, I'm seeing a lot of land space there that's being used up for farming. But our hilly terrains can also be used for farming as well. And the only reason why we are having a problem with using our hilly terrains to farm is because the government does not help with the farm road properly. So we have somebody there from Russia, and we welcome you in our live stream tonight. Feel free, if you're understanding our language, to tell us some more about Russia. We have Jimmy Joe. Yeah, Shan He Hyde was like pirate day slavery. One thing we me know, slavery not coming back nowhere. And that is a part of civilization that I am respecting. This level of civilization that we just reached, big up Russia, comes with good and bad. Comes with good and bad. Because of civilization, we lost our people. We lost the love. Somebody may come and comb my hair. No, we don't have that. Everybody looking out for themselves and rushing to find what is there, rushing to find what civilization have to offer. Rushing to find what civilization have to offer. Yes, let me turn this down because I want to see some people who come here. That's why I click here. So Jimmy Joe said, Irish people, the white slaves. So there were white slaves as well. Thank God. Thank God there were white slaves as well. So we are heathen. Jimmy Joe said, we were actually brought to America first. That is what I want the people to know. That we, okay, Jimmy Joe. Jimmy Joe. So, so I'm here, man, and I'm doing some research on my country, and I'm shedding some light. Jimmy Joe said, yeah, definitely. So what I'm saying, man, the long time story about slavery, this type of civilization that we are now facing allows us the privilege to not have slavery anymore. Too much bad people that hurt now. You know, give it up to the bad people. We don't want them to do nothing bad like bad. But you cannot bring slavery to no country in this world now because everybody bad. And the reason why there was slavery is because there was not much bad people, man. People were cowards. So certain things you cannot bring back. It's never gonna come back. Jamaican man, so all the machine and the equipment that the Chinese use now came in the country duty free. Teach me more, man. Jimmy Joe said, that's right, good and bad in every race. It's just us, man. It's just us that need to just be good, man, and work together and help each other. It's just us, man. That's the reality. Okay, Butterroll, you are there. I want to see Jamaican, man. That's why I clicked here, man. Jimmy Joe said, that's right, and bad in every race. So what about the machine that we need to get Jamaican, man? We're not going to get duty free. Jimmy Joe said China nowadays own most of profits in every country nowadays. The Chinese are a lot here. And it's really, really sad because our Chinese on our side, the only place we see them is in the shops. Jimmy Joe say, hooray for Hannah is there. Jimmy Joe say, so there is in control. Jimmy Joe say, hi Hannah, thanks for the heart, man. Thanks for the love. I don't know who sending them, but I appreciate them in full swing. So here in Jamaica, hooray for Hannah. So hooray for Hannah is saying hi to Jimmy. And we also have Jamaican man there, Jamaica reggae vibes. You know how I do it, man. I write your names down. Okay, so Jamaican man is just here to support. I appreciate your presence, man. So Jamaican man, we have Jimmy Joe, we have Hooray for Hannah, we have Jamaica Reggae Vibes TV, we have Butter Roll Boutique. So you can if you can find time to see them like you are seeing me here now. Jimmy Joe say, I am tapping hearts. Oh my word. Thank you so much, man. Jimmy Joe say, is everyone can check their following me, have a new account ID. So Jimmy Joe, listen, I'm 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 begging for Jimmy Joe, man. I'm begging for Jimmy Joe. Jimmy Joe have a channel. He's a content creator, but he deleted and start over his channel, and he knows why. When I just started my content, I posted so many, I would call them foolishness. I had to take them down because I was so elated to be on this platform. I didn't know what to do, but now I know what to do, man. I have to structure the video, do more educational videos, and come good. Jimmy Joe say, it's as well, I never forget your name, Lul. So we have Jimmy Joe, Jamaica man. I'm begging for these content creators, man. You can write their names down. We have Hooray for Hannah. Hooray for Hannah. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have Jamaica Reggae Dancehall Vibes. You know, I love to listen to his music, so you can click there. Jimmy Joe say my channel was freezing. Okay, so you throw it away and come new. But the fact that you are coming again, Jimmy, you need to keep posting and make most of your posts educational. When you post, teach us something there. Jimmy Joe, right. Teach us something there. I want to learn. Because nobody not telling me nothing, man. Nobody not telling me nothing. And when I read tonight and it said Jamaica has 49 island, I was lost. I was saying like, really? I'm fond of the Navy Island because I've been there. Jimmy Joe said, I will teach you how to make beans and toast, lol. Not a problem, man. But if you realize most content creators are cooking, and so much of them are cooking these days, you have to wonder. So we need a drift away from the whole heap of cooking. You know, we big up Foodie Kitch who came with a different type of cooking, MTC Creative Kitchen, but we need to go out in nature. Jimmy Joe said, that's so true. We need, thanks for the art, man. Keep them coming. We need to go out in nature. We need to talk more, like Jamaican man said, about our country. We need back our factories. We need duty free on the machines if we are carrying them in our island. We need to keep going to help ourselves. Jimmy Joe said, I cook different. So you cook different, so I will see what you cook. So hooray for Hannah. Earlier I was saying, man, hooray for Hannah. That's why I don't do much cooking, but I will show something different if I feel the need to. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And most of them that are cooking, I appreciate their channel. And baking, they're using too much eggs, and I don't eat egg. Butter roll boutique. That is it. But if you bring anything you bring, I will watch. I will watch. Because it's still a learning experience. But we are supposed to go shuffle and think and do again. If I post a video and it get 10 views, I appreciate once there's something in there for somebody to learn from. Jimmy Joe said, when I get hungry belly, I cook good food. I mostly eat bulgur and plantain and banana. I eat the food from the soil, really. I don't just go about and eat. I choose what I eat these days because I know that it's the food that is helping us to get old and sick. It's the type of food we eat. Jimmy Joe said, right. One doctor man says, an egg, one egg consumed will last for a year in your body. One doctor man said, one egg. That's how powerful a egg is. And there's so many people consuming so much eggs. And it is wrong. My daughter fell sick by consuming eggs and fat. Yes, butter roll boutique. My daughter, the one here, I have three children, two daughters and one son. One 28, that one give me a grandbaby. My son is 25, and my daughter here is 16 this year. One night, in the middle of the night, I was awakened by her screaming. And when I ran to her bed, I noticed that her skin was full with boils, especially her knees. And I had to rush her to the doctor. Jimmy Cho said, I like my food, I'm not gonna lie. I don't eat eggs or butter. That is good. Thumbs up to you, man. Well done. Hooray for Hannah. I have done a little cooking on my channel, not much. I will go look, man. Jimmy Joe said, I hate the smell of eggs. Nobody cannot carry the eggs in my house. And when I rushed my daughter to the hospital, she was hospitalized for 2 weeks. And the doctor distinctly told me that, Mother, if you want to continue carrying this child here, continue giving her eggs. And from that day until this day, no more eggs in this house. She's allergic, butter roll. But I didn't know. Jimmy Joe says, sorry to hear that. And there's a cousin of mine that visits sometimes. And when she's coming, she's carrying eggs. And I told her, because my daughter still wants to eat it, because she like it. Do not carry any eggs to my house. You can carry frankfurters and other foods. And you are supposed to stop eating the eggs like that as well. And she did not carry the eggs to my house, but she ate it at her house, and she was loaded with boils as well. And she ended up in the hospital as well. Jimmy Joe said, sorry to hear. Hooray for Hannah. Yes, she's allergic. So I don't want nobody to tell me anything about that thing called egg. Butter roll boutique say I suddenly became allergic to shrimp. That's seafood. And shrimp tastes so nice. I am not allergic to no food really, but I decide what I eat now. On a Sunday like this, I will eat bulgur and vegetable or a little fish. I don't want too much fish because the fish them too fleshy and I think it's the fish that's making me get thick. But I was wondering, man, somebody please tell me who eat Jamaican fish if it tastes the same like other oceans in the world fish. Because our sea fish tastes so good. I see rainforest selling some fish. I wonder if you see them come out. Our sea fish that the fishermen, big up the fishermen as well, man. The fishermen also need help as well because when the weather get really, really bad, they cannot go to sea and they cannot make a living. So the fishermen need to be structured as well. But I tell you, man, our ocean fish taste so good. I want to go and have, hooray for Hannah, no food to me like Jamaican produce. I'm telling you, man. Jimmy Joe said, I will tell you a funny story about eggs. I remember years ago in my granny's house, my auntie's partner. Yeah, that's so, ease them body. That is what egg do, to which the child said, Daddy, I want to buy a boiled egg as well. So the child wanted to do the same thing. I don't know why egg make people, egg, forget about the egg, butter roll, boutique. Our fish don't taste like the fish we used to catch down in the country. I should think so. I want to, Jimmy Joe say, lol. Jamaica man, if the government asks five of our biggest construction company to form one company, take all the politics out of it, they bring in their equipment duty free of to find a way to build back Jamaica. I was sitting and I was looking, man. I say the only way Jamaican can come to a true light is to bring it under like the rules that Cuba have. Jimmy Joe said she thought he was making boiled eggs, but he only okay. I understand, man. I think we want a country like Cuba. From what I heard, I need to do some more research on Cuba. I'm like, look how these people work. When there is becoming an election, they are showing up their colors to say what they can do. Why didn't you do it before, Jamaica? Jimmy Joe is there, man. Why didn't they do it before? In the Blue Mountain, Jamaican man. I went to the Blue Mountain a few days ago because I wanted to go look some fruits as well. And I was homesick. Cuba is crazy. I was homesick and it's been a while since I haven't been to the Blue Mountain. So I called them up to say I'm coming. It's my life, it's my body. I can go to the Blue Mountain whenever I want to. Cuba people going missing right now. I need to read somewhere on Cuba, man. I didn't know. And when I went to the Blue Mountain, man, my greatest fear is to travel on a four-wheel drive vehicle to the Blue Mountain, to the coffee farms, because the roads are so bad. And last week, when I went to the Blue Mountain, there were men on the road, Jamaican man, and chat, measuring up the roads to be fixed, all because of politics. Politics won't come out of anything. And politics is what is making it wrong and making it right as well. Because there is two sides of it. Because none out of these two sides cannot just do wrong, wrong, right. They must do little right too. For they are wrong bang and right bangs. So now they are measuring up the road. Okay, so Cuba is like that. But I'm just talking about the political issues like the election where people fight each other and they go and campaign and lose their lives or their legs or their hands and, they are not safe on the campaign trails. So we want, there are some countries that when they found out that when they keep classes in the schools and they grade the children, it's becoming a problem. To say who come first and who come second and who come third, so they stop it. The competition is where the problem is, and we don't need it. I think it's not really necessary. It Jay Brown is here, Althea, my darling. Happy night. Happy blessed night to each and every one. We have Jimmy Joe, Jay Brown. We have Butter Roll Boutique. We have them here, man. Jamaica Reggae Vibes is here as well. Jamaica man, Cuba is great. So Jay Brown, man, Jay Brown is a masterpiece of the live chat room, and we welcome him, man. And I'm in, man, because I'm going to try to be in here 7:30 each night. Who can come to see me? I appreciate it, man. Who can come, come. Jay Brown, we are talking about our country. We are shedding some light on Jamaica. Butter Roll Boutique says it sounds like it's the same all over Jimmy Joe. So that's what Butter Roll Boutique said, man. Jay Brown, I'm here and I'm talking about Jamaica, man. And I am not just talking about Jamaica. I told who come on the live stream to feel free to shed some light on their country. Jamaica man is here and he's saying we need the machines to come in our country duty free. And I was here, man, and I was fretting on you, man, because I know that you can relate and I didn't see you coming up. And when I see you, I was so elated, man. I want to know. We are not here talking politics, really. We are just applauding our country and to say what can be done, what we can do to make our country much better, man. Jimmy Joe said, but robotic, we all make mistake in life. So Miss Davis is saying, is there saying hi? Miss Davis, we have Jimmy Joe who restarted his channel. Jimmy Joe is always here. He's the one who was helping me to keep the internet as steady. Butterroll Boutique is here. Jamaica Man is here. He's a supporter. Here comes my daughter, Miss Davis, on board. She's stopping by from Atlanta, Georgia. I welcome her. I don't mind if you welcome her as well. I always ask her to see your content when she can. Jimmy Joe said Jamaica and Ireland went through the same struggles. They're very alike. I'm going to read up. Let me make a note of that, man. I can listen to the live play, but I want to make a note of Jamaica and Ireland, man. I'm learning something here. So earlier I was Jay Brown. Earlier I was saying, man, I want you to hear this part. They pressing us to go to Africa to tell us that that is where we are from. And what I've read is that Africans came here, I think it was 50 in the 1500 and something. I think it was 1514 or somewhere there. I have it right, 1513. So when welcome daughter, so Butterroll Boutique is welcome you, Miss Davis. So the Africans came here, J. Brown, in 1513. Jamaica was already inhabited. The Spaniards carried the Africans here. African Africa is too far away from us for us to be Africans. So I was talking on a live stream to say I read a book years ago. I don't remember what the name of the book that says Jamaicans are from North America. And I didn't Google it to find out if it's there on Google. I was just swiping and I saw what this said. So Jimmy Joe said in England years ago, it would say on pub doors, no blacks, no Irish, no dogs. I tell you, man, the people decide what they want to say when they are not being civil. So this is what it said, Jay Brown, because I read it earlier, man. It said Jamaica is situated in the West Indies, also known as the Caribbean Sea. The West Indies is located in the southern part of North America. Jay Brown, you hear that reading? And I told you, man, I read a book years ago that said Jamaicans were originally from North America. And that is the reason why Jamaicans are so adamant to go to America, not Africa. Miss Davis said the Arawaks Indian are from up north, but like me, my ancestors are definitely Africans. Yes, it could be because we are the latest. We are the latest, but we must have the American background in us as well. Butterroll Boutique say, Althea, thank you for all of the great information. Everyone have a great evening and blessings. Okay, Butterroll Boutique, um, let me make sure to keep you near to the list. Don't move yet. Let me write your name so that I can spell it. Butterolbou. Okay, thank you for stopping by, man. It's a pleasure having you. Jamaican man says 70 years under sanction and still survive. They are great lift. My hat to the Cubans. Okay, I'm going to read some more on Cuba tonight, Jamaica man. Miss Davis, the Arawaks Indians are the original Jamaicans, so two things can be true. Miss Davis said it's not necessary America, the United States. That is it, the United States. Jay Brown say, to be honest with you, me and you would like to do for Jamaica, we can't. What me and you would like to do for Jamaica, we can't because we don't have the resource. And those who can do something, not doing a thing to help the country. It's so sad. You well said, Jay Brown. Let me put my face in the light for this one. I'm going to read what Jay Brown said again. Somebody, please share out the live. Please ask somebody else to come on. These are hot topics tonight. Jay Brown said, to be honest with you and me, we would like to do what we would like to do for Jamaica. We can't because we don't have the resources, and those who can do something, not doing a thing to help the country. All right, sound the big thing. Dimmy Joe said Bob Marley loved Ireland and once talked to Bob's daughter. She's a good soul. You once talked, and I once talked to Bob's daughter. All right, Jay Brown said, yes, Altie, I hear you. Miss Davis said, like Argentina is a South American country. So Argentina is a South American country. Thanks for that info, Miss Davis. Miss Davis said, not necessary United States. Jimmy Joe said, Che Guevara, the Cuban leader, was originally from Ireland. All right, I need to look up more about Cuba tonight, Miss Davis, and Ireland. You know, we need the kids to come on the live stream to learn some more. And Miss Davis, I found today because I wrote down some things that I've learned. So we said happy birthday to Auntie Yvette Bailey. Shout out to my auntie, man. I've learned that here in Jamaica we have 49 small islands. I couldn't believe, man, I've never heard that before. And Jamaica is the third largest English speaking Caribbean island in the world. So we really speak English, man. That is our language. So I got some information, man. Jamaica is and it is the closest to Haiti. And our neighbor, we and our neighbor is so different. It's so different. We do everything differently. So Jimmy Joe said he was rebel in his own way. So that's the Cuban leader. He still stands. So the Africans came to Jamaica in 1513 as servants to Spanish settlers. So you know what will happen there? It's like the corona injection. Once you get it, and that somebody get it, and if my husband get it, and me never get it, it still a go spreading on me. So Africans were mixed with Jamaicans and other people of other country at that time. So that's where we come across with the Africans. And then we, just like some of us come across with the Chinese. So it's not only Africans we come across with. We come across with people of various nations. Coolly come across with nigger, coolly come across with white, China come across with everybody just come across. And then we still become one. We still become one. But the good book say Africa was too far away, at that time from Jamaica for Jamaicans to be Africans. So Jamaicans were not Africans. Africans came here. Miss Davis said, out of many, one people. And that is what was causing the problem here a few years ago, because they didn't want the Chinese to come and inhabit. And then now the people say we have to remember our motto, out of many, one people. Bro Courage Scholar says, yes, that is the truth. Thanks, Carlos. Jamaican man said the government can do better with the road if the government allocates $6.3 million to the 63 MP. Just a waste. Just a waste because of a time like now. So we see what's going on and we realize that our country is not broke. Our country is rich in everything. The earth is a place where there is no want. Jimmy Joe said, Bob Marley to me was a revolutionary because he spoke out words of wisdom for us to wake up. Get up, stand up for a right. I want to be iron like a lion in Zion. That is it, Jimmy. That's what Jamaica is known for. The reggae that Bob Marley established. I wish somebody else in Jamaica would stand up, man. So Jamaica is famous for its fastest sprinters, the mountainous healing springs, Jamaica rum, the beautiful beaches, luxurious resorts, and majestic waterfalls, island of the West Indies. Big up to Bob Marley and the Wailers, all the singers. You know, the truth about even the Jamaican singer, Jimmy Joe, Jamaican man, Miss Davis, Bro Courage, always here, is that they want to send a message. The Jamaicans are so strong, and it's because of the foods and the rough terrains that we trod each day. It makes us firm. And we have so much knowledge, and we sending out our message is in songs, and a lot of people not noticing. Jimmy Joe said, no more war. No more war. What are we fighting for? When are we going to come to our true selves? The selves that don't know nothing about war. Stop the war. Give me back me. That's what I'm saying to myself, I want to know me without arguing with people, without being in a war with people. I want to know where I stand. Give me back my true self. Thanks for the hearts, man. Give me back my true self. So I will step aside. I will step aside because I want to know me without being at loggerhead with people. Jay Brown said, Jamaica is number one anyway. You go in this world. You, why you think everybody else want to be like we? We need to protect the culture. Jamaica is a very beloved island all over the world. We just need to come together. It's like the prettiness. Miss Davis said the Bob Marley movie is out. Please watch it. Yes, man. I think I want to watch it tonight. I see a little clip of it. We should all watch it. By watching it, it will benefit his families as well, and more knowledge will be allocated to us. So, what we want is somebody who, I said to myself, if I had the governance of this country for a year, and I told myself what I would do, I know it's not easy, but I saw when they came in with a program called the Jeep in our country. The Jeep is a program that they employ workers to clean the roadsides, which is good. So you have the workmen that comes in, and you have the ladies and the gentlemen who comes and sweep, and they put it in bags, and the rubbish truck come and take them up. Jimmy said we love to Lucky Dude and Peter. Okay, one love to Lucky Dude and Peter Touch every time. Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. Jamaican man is every year. If every year each MP get 100, okay, national work agent would send the money for each MP. Jimmy Joe said, one love to Eddie Grant and Gregory Isaac. I want to read Jamaica, man, again. If every year each MP get that amount of money, 100 million, 100 million, national work agent would send the money for each MP. All right. So, Jamaican man, let me tell you what me see going on now. There's a program called the Jeep right across Jamaica. The Jeep. And what they do is hire the people to go, I don't know if it's every 2 weeks, to clean the road. And as them done clean the road look pretty and nice, well posh. You see it grow up again. Jimmy Joe said, one love to Natty Whalers. All right, you know them, man. One love to Eddie Grant and Greggy Isaac. That is it. Jamaica man says spend. Okay, so if every year each MP would get 100 million, national work agent would send the money for each MP to spend. What they do with it. Sorry. Listen, Jamaica man. I said it is not complete. The Jeep program should be added. Another word should be added. Another program should be added to the Jeep. It should name Jeep and Drain. Jeep and Drain. They are not taking care of the drains. They are not taking care of the drains. So when the hurry come up, and then patch up the road, the drains are being constantly blocked. And that is a problem where the loggerheads not addressing. And I'm wondering if it's a slang, if it's something that they have to do in order to let the roads mash up, in order to say they have to allocate money to fix the road again. Because there must be a reason why they are not fixed tending to the drains. It must be a trick because a person with common sense should have known that if you fix the road, tar, Baba green it, or cement it, you have to maintain the drains. And they turn a blind eye to the drain all the time. Carlos is saying, and this is why they are supporting this new kind of music because it's no message. No message. Bad message, wrong message. So I was saying, man, there was once a war going on in Jamaica. You remember when there was always a beanie and a bunty war? And I was saying, this is not normal. It seems like it's a paid for, tricky, made up thing to make the public keep afloat. Because two man no business for a war, trade, so people can war every day. And I'm looking in the drain situation. Jimmy Joe said, war in Ireland. War go on in Ireland now? What am I war for? Why are they warring? That doesn't make no sense. War is ugly. There must be a reason. Where is Jamaica, man? There must be a reason why the persons who are responsible for our country do not tend to the drains. There must be a reason. Maybe they are saying that if they continue to fix the drain, the big lump sum of money will not be allocated to fix roads because the drains would maintain and the road will stay afloat. I don't know, man. Jimmy Joe said the Irishman was fighting the English soldiers. Them something they no back a wall and back a day something, Jimmy. What we need is love. In this late part of life, where as you turn around and as you quint, your loved one gone, war not really necessary again. War is not necessary again. That war should be a thing of the past. Jimmy Joe said, when I was a child, I see battles. Hmm? I have never seen it and I don't want to. Jamaican man said, who choose which of the road to fix? Only one person. Jimmy shed some more. That makes nature say, hello dear, I'm far away. I don't know much about your country. And welcome Damix in a very special way. It doesn't matter if you know about our country. Tell us something about yours so that we can see if we can match up in any way. Do you have bad roads? Do you have water problem? Do you have problem with light? Here is Jay Brown. Jay Brown said the only thing I can say, all of them are thieves. Then it come out to money. You cannot put money into their hands or else nothing can go going to get done. I can tell you. So I'm telling you, Jay Brown and others, that last week I went to the Blue Mountain and the bad stretch of road that we always, that's a road that we take to go to the Blue Mountain, to the coffee farm. And there were professional men measuring up the road, and somebody laughed and said, because the politics is in swing, one of the coffee farmers carried the opposition leader on the road and he drove straight through the Blue Mountain bad road that is a problem for so long. I hope they get that road fixed. I can't believe when I heard that the opposition leader was taken through that same route that I had trod. And I prayed that somebody in the bigger light could come and see that road. I hope the Prime Minister go and see that road too, so that if the opposition cannot help as much, he can put in. That makes nature say, and it's pretty early in 3 in the morning. Oh my. Sorry about that, man. So you can talk to us about J. Brown said, Carlos, greetings, my brother. Damix Nature said, we have badly political problems and too much corruption. Okay, so that's relating to us, man. Jimmy Joe said, where I live, Catholic, Catholical and Protestants lived behind peace walls to divide us, and the English soldiers was in the middle of the war. You need to run from a place like that, Jimmy Joe. Jay Brown said, Damix blessing. Damix nature say, hi, Jay Brown. Carlos is Carlos say, unless there is equal rights for all people, there will be civil unrest in any society. I will read that again. Carlos said, unless there is equal rights for all people, there will be civil unrest in any society. That sounds like a speech that Martin Luther King would say. Big up the man. Jimmy Joe said, look up the Belfast troubles. Miss Davis helped me to write here. The Belfast trouble. Let me put it in my YouTube book, man. Anything that I don't know, you tell me here, man. I want to read. I want to read and learn. If I have somebody here that is helping me to know things, I appreciate it, man. So Jimmy Joe said I should look up the Belfast troubles. Jamaican Jamaican man said, bad roads all over Jamaica. The only good road in Jamaica is the road that recently built. That's the highway. Damix Nature said, I wish you all nice time. I'm going to sleep. Damix Nature, it was a pleasure having you, and I hope that you, whether this is the topic or not, one of these nights, if you catch my live earlier, you can tell us some more about your country. We would like to know, man. And thanks so much for stopping by. Damix, we have Jamaica man here. We have Jay Brown. They are always stopping by. They are not content creator. We have Carlos. And we have Jimmy Joe, who just restart his content. We have Jamaica Reggae Vibes TV. I wish you could make a note of them before you go back to bed. Carlos, J Brown, greetings, family. J Brown is saying, Man bless up, bro. Jamaica man bless up, bro. Jimmy Joe, that's my hometown. Jimmy Joe, your place that you live sound like a serious place. I tell you, man, these days, what we notice in our country, we just cannot say never. The country is beautiful, The other night I was going to bed, and one man say, just push this Chester drawer at the doorway, that doorway that you can enter the room. And I said, yeah, I like this idea because the Chester drawer is very, very heavy. So if I hear any strange knocking, I could push the Chester drawer to that door. So something heavy should be in your room. Carlos is saying, J Brown, greetings family. J Brown is saying, Jamaica, man, bless up. Jimmy Joy said, that's my hometown. So we should always have at the back of our mind our safety tips. If there is a fire, is there a tree around the house that we can jump through the window and hang on to the limb? Because everything is possible. Every and anything is possible. The world is unpredictable. We never know what's next. or I should say predictable. We should know what's coming next based upon what's happening and what we are seeing now. So if we make a list of what's going on right now, I wonder if it's the positive outgoing the negative or is the negative going outgoing the positive. Because I just cannot understand, man. Our country have everything that we really want. We are supposed to play, be strong, and do. Jimmy Joe said, to be clear on this, I am against all wars. But sometimes when we are brought up, one person might say a terrorist, and in the view of the person that's going through it, they will view it as a freedom fighter. Listen, I still hear that there's a war somewhere in the Gaza Strip. I don't understand what them a war for, and I don't think I want to understand. What I want is better for my country, and I don't want them to bring their war here. Nada. Jamaican man say, any money allocated to the fixed farm road? No. Listen, the farm is where the foods are from. And if they can't bear in mind to say that is the first thing they should focus on, none of them not ready. Jimmy Joe said peace at all means the pen is more powerful than the gun. That is it. The pen is more powerful. The ink, the typewriter. Jimmy Joe said, let's all sit down and talk. Let's all sit down and talk. What is the problem? How can this problem solve? Do you want to help start to solve this problem? Yes or no? They don't want to solve. Listen, Jamaica man, in our first years of life, growing up and understanding what's happening, what I see when somebody don't have a house, they go to the bush and they cut down trees and they start to make somewhere to live. Not now. Jamaica man say yes. Foggy Adventure 78 say, in your opinion, which party is the best? Okay. So Foggy is there and he come with a whopping question. Last night I was wearing orange and tonight I'm wearing green. So I think you are referring to our country. But I'm telling you on this platform, I read something. We were not talking politics here, no, we were talking about our country. I read something about YouTube rules. They say we are not supposed to post politics. But you asked a question. You came civil. Welcome to our live stream. We have Jamaican Man. We have Jimmy Joe. We have a few content creators. We have some visitors here. I will take your name down, Froggy Adventure 78, and I'm going to tell you something that I am young, so I don't know a lot. Take out the politics out of this. Jimmy Joe says sometimes when we don't agree on things, we have to say, let's learn to understand each other and talk about music and religion. Lul. Jay Brown said you have to always be on your guard. You can't let your guard down. No time at all. Froggy Adventure said, oh, sorry, I was asking. Not a problem, and stay. So we can talk civil because what we are talking about is our country. We were not really talking about politics. We are talking about the best that we would like for our country. So we have to remember that the two sides of party start with family members. The two people that started the parties were cousins. So there's no best one and there's no worst one in it. You understand, Froggy? There's no best one and there's no worst one in it. It's the one that can stabilize the dollar so that the foods don't go too high and the road gets fixed and the water gets fixed and the light gets fixed, and none of them have done that so far. So every one of them do good and do bad. So, let the country decide, man. Stay with us, man. Thank you so much for stopping by and asking that question. Carlos is Carlos. Anytime you open up your mouth and say something about what is going on in your community, they will try and stop you because they don't want to have a uprising. That is it. Jimmy Joe said, no, no, not talking about politics. Jimmy Joe said, where you saying there more to life that where you saying there's more to life than it? Froggy Adventure said, thumbs up. Stay here, man. Say here, a lot of people losing their channels because some of what they are saying and what they are doing. And I had a hard time getting here, so I have to be careful, man. So we can talk about our roads, we can talk about our lights, and we can talk about our water, but we have to be civil and don't take sides. Jay Brown is saying, Alti, I was going to say something about your color, but I forgot. Last night I wore orange and tonight I wore green. I'm wearing green. It's for election pass and I haven't voted, man. Because I'm watching. Jimmy Joe said, right, I'm watching what's taking place, man. Because I'm realizing that they are seeing the crowd, but they are not seeing who is in the crowd. Poor little me, if you go jump up, make people step on me, abuse my little body, and then no, I don't know, man. Because I don't know if any of them see me. But I say, based upon the fact that they are governance and they are governing, they must have known a little about what to do. Jimmy Joe said, yes, we don't single anyone. We talk more about music in here. Froggy Adventure, same day. Honestly, I think the JDF is too strong in my community. Okay. I'm glad you touched on the JDF, man, because I was sitting here this evening and I was understanding more about the policing than the JDF. Froggy Adventure, thank you so much for touching on this point. Jimmy Joe said, basically, we were talking about our own upbringing, that it is. Our own upbringing, that is it. Froggy Adventure understand what is what right here. Thanks for the hearts, man. So, Froggy, why do you say the JDF is too strong in your community? Because I've never seen the JDF at work. I see them passing by, but I've never seen them at work. I see the police on the road trying to correct the traffic. I see the police on the road when there's a roadblock trying to clear the traffic. I see the police when there's a dispute in communities trying to come to help sort it out, but I have never seen. I cannot talk about what I don't know. Jimmy Joe said, basically, we were talking about our own. Okay, Jamaican man say, you ever heard a government say they're working to bring back the doll? The dollar? The dollar? So that's never gonna happen. Jimmy Joe said, what's the dollar? I think it's a dollar. Froggy, well, explain to us, because maybe I am not getting it either, but I'm thinking that you didn't finish type. Jimmy Joe said, what's the dollar? I think we will wait on Jamaica man to finish the statement. Froggy Adventure said, they come to my community too many times. So you are saying they come to your community too many times? Jay Brown said, are you yard and Tan are your yard? What is happening? It is showing me that the battery is going down. Jay Brown said, turn on your yard and turn up to Bob Marley and make yourself comfortable. You hear that, Froggy? Turn on your yard, turn up to Bob Marley. Thanks for the art, man. Froggy Adventure, we need to see you, man. And, when you just came and asked a question and the answer was given, man, I'm glad you stayed, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I'll write your name down here. That's Froggy Adventure 78. So Jimmy Joe J. Brown, well said. Thanks for the advice. So my my kid's cousin came here the other night. He's a soldier. He said they were staying in Port Antonio. They were training some soldiers, so he stopped by to sleep over. And I was saying to him, Froggy Adventure, I was saying, you need to take your army through the neighborhood sometimes because I'm not seeing the army patrolling through the neighborhood. And now here's Froggy Adventure saying that they are in his neighborhood too often. Send them to mine, Froggy. Send them to mine because what is happening in your neighborhood is that you are getting too much. If they are not there provoking anybody, what you are getting is too much security and we are not getting none. So feel free to tell them to come to Althea Taylor Natural Life Community to patrol it. Because we need to see some of that, man. We need to see the soldiers at work because we're not seeing it in this part of the island. So Jimmy Joy saying the way I see life, live for today, tomorrow is never a promise. You know, Jimmy Joel, I'm going to read your line again. Man, I want you to see me bright, bright, bright. I don't want no darkness because I'm not thieving internet according to. I would say so when I it again. Marlon. Say why me not have enough light. If I thief me a thief light for internet. Jimmy Joe said the way I see life, live for today, tomorrow is never promised. I tell you, man, one day I was home and my daughter failed to come home early, and I called her phone to no avail. I started to cry, and I left out in the dark in search for her. And when I saw her coming with my little cousin CG, she said, Mommy, we couldn't get any bus because police was on the road and the taxi men withdrew their service and my phone went dead. And she didn't have to explain, man. The moment I saw her and realized that she was safe, I was okay. The way I see life, live for today, tomorrow is never promised. Jay Brown said, I agree with you 100, Jimmy. Froggy Adventure said, because there was a drug ring in my community and there was a shout out, and some people got inspired and started trading. Oh my. Them hot over there, Froggy. The soldier have to be there. And I have a neighbor, and I have a neighborhood. Froggy there. You have a neighborhood there. Thank God that's not here. Carlos is saying the soldiers was not trained to engage with civilians. They were not trained to deal with citizens. They were trained for combat with enemy forces, not to participate with police work. Okay, well said. But I didn't know, so I'm learning. So that's why we are not seeing them. But we don't have a lot of combat, and we don't have a lot of. So I think they should find something else to give them to do. Jimmy Joe said, I said, Jay Brown, yes, be grateful to have family around and tell them you love them. Give them a hug and tell them you appreciate them. Jimmy Joe said, every day hug them. Yes, family are treasures. We should seek them and enjoy them. Family are treasures. We should seek them and enjoy them. I don't know why some family just are guani. I tell you, it's a new reality of life, you know. It's the new thing we are going you know, where everybody want bashment car, want bashment house, want bashment chain, want bashment ring. And that is what strays a lot of family. Froggy Adventure say, anytime that happen, people call police. Maybe you need to try a different neighborhood though. Jimmy Joseph, families are important. Jay Brown said, you're right. It Carlos, you're right about that, Carlos. Froggy Adventure said, if I fly, no bus correct, they call police. If I fly, no bus correct, that is a serious area that I will never set foot in. I can't take the contention and the worries. I love everything when you're in peace. So if you put a matches stick here, I believe that you are supposed to come back and see your matches stick there. Because sometimes the matches box may fall empty and you're looking for your stick to make the strike. You're looking for your stick, so you are supposed to see your things where you left them. And I don't like the provocation. Froggy Adventure said too much Margaret and Barbara. Oh, too much. Barbara, too much. You know, there are that 20C8 is there and saying hello, stopping from Japan. So there you have 20C8 Froggy Adventure. Stopping by. Thank you so much, 20CH, for stopping by. It's our pleasure having you, man. Really, really nice chat tonight that we engage in, man, and I learned so much here. And Jimmy Joe Althea, you always have good energy. I have to find them, man, because I see there's so much going on, man, and I, you know, I don't want to help to be a part of everything the world is doing. I just want to do my own thing that if it's even five of you relate to it, I can say thank you, man. 20CH, thank you. So I always think about topic that the elderly people would gravitate to. You know, we really need the young people as well, but it's okay, man. It's okay because I want to learn more. And when somebody come here, I'm wanting to learn something from them. I'll tell you always have good energy. Jay Brown said, Jimmy, I tried my best to love my family as much as I can. I appreciate that from you, my brother. That is it. So Jimmy Joe said, Althea, can I say this human Jimmy Joe, Althea, can I say this? Human thinks angels are only in heaven. To me, you're one that walks on the earth. Thank you, man. You know, I talk this, man, and maybe some people may hear it. And I said, man, you know, Jimmy Joe said, J. Brown, that's amazing. Sometimes I see, oh, God have blessed me, and I'm saying, God, why do you love me so much? But there was a part that I had to take. You know, the part that says, whatever you do, make sure you do the right thing. I was in a taxi one night coming from a birthday party, and I tell you, man, I had a loan at the time, and I didn't want to bother my children or their dad about paying and I didn't want to bother anybody at all. And I was in the taxi sitting down, and J Brown is saying, amazing. Froggy Adventure saying, one thing that I hate is when they play the most loudest music at parties and when the police, yeah, 20CH is there. So I was telling you the story, man. Oh, I was tested. And I had a loan of $30,000. And while I was in the taxi, my daughter said to me, Mommy, is that your purse? And I said, shh. And I took up the purse, man, and I slid it in my bag, not knowing what was in the purse. Not knowing what was in the purse. And when I reached at a place where we were clear and I checked the purse, there was so much money in it. Jimmy Joe said he did bless you, Althea, and the reason I know it to be true. There's so many people and persons in this life, millions and millions places we all could be, but we are here talking to you so that. Okay, thanks for that. Froggy Adventure. Tell them to turn it down and then buck it when the police leave. Oh my. I'm sorry for your hearing, man. That sound provoking. Jimmy Joe means you're important. Carlos is there saying what we need is more big brother and big sister clubs to help in the development process with the youths. I tell you, man, Jimmy Joe said the facts we are here. Carlos, I like what you say. So I found out that there was an ID in the purse, and I returned the purse to the owner. So even though I have that distress in paying the loan, I had to figure myself out, man. I returned the money because there was the ID. So one day I was taking care of an elderly to accumulate some money for myself. And I decided that I wasn't going to take my week's pay for months. So the lady that was supposed to pay me spared the money for me, saved the money for me. But one day she realized that it was getting too much and she asked her son to come and give me the money. I was riding my little bike because I wanted to go somewhere. When I when I took the money, I was riding my little bike, and when I reached on the location of where I was going, when I checked my pouch, my bag, my money was gone. My money was gone. So I left my little bike at the area and I said, I remember some places that I went. I'm going to go back to check. And a car stopped at my foot because I said the bike couldn't ride fast enough to go back so many miles. So I rode the bike about 7 miles to where I was going. I was brave riding that little bike. The little bike is here. I'm putting it up for sale. I'm not seeing myself out on the main on it anymore. That was then. This is now. So when I found down the car, man, the car was going to the people in the car knew me. And I was telling them the story. I said, I lost my money and it was a lump sum because it was months of not collecting my pay. And I'm going to get back my money from where it was lost. The lady in the car says that is on that won't happen. I said to her, when I realized that I lost my money, I didn't have my money on me. I didn't have any fear. There's no thing in my mind that is telling me that I'm not going to get back my money. Because when I found the money in the purse in the car when I was coming from the birthday party, I gave it back. And this is my chance of regaining back my money. And the lady said, she want to see that. She want to see me getting back my money. And I say, I have this much faith. So we went and I said I went into, I remember, while I was going in the car, I was peeping on the roadway to see if the pouch was there because I rode. So I was peeping my head out and I was peeping because I was still searching to say maybe it fell off the bike. So I remember I went into a lottery shop. And when the car stopped at the lottery shop, and I said to the lady, don't move, the man with the car. And when I went into the lottery shop, everybody was looking at me. And I knew that look was to say, my money is there. And the lady at the lottery counter hugged me and gave me my pouch. And I showed the lady in the car. And and it's when I really knew that there is angels that are surrounding me and I have to be careful. I I am not the person on this earth to be doing wrongs. Jimmy Joe said, when I lose something, I always say, Jesus lost, Jesus found, and then it will show up again within days. I never even know those words to say. I was just looking back on my journey of how I do things. That's amazing story. Good, happy ending. Not only that, I was heading out one Sunday, and when I looked in front of me was a gold chaparita, marked 14 karat gold. And I distinctly asked the question when I reached the bus stop, who just came to this bus stop from where I'm coming from. And they told me that it was a lady who went to church, was going to church, and they told me the lady name. And I leave a message at the shop in the square to say to the lady if she lost anything, she should come to me. And the following morning, I heard the lady knocking at the gate, and I distinctly asked her, "What did you lost?" Because I didn't tell her that I found what I found. She said she lost a 14-piece carat gold bracelet that was given to her for her birthday for her daughter. I said, "Wait." And I handed her. She said, "The only reason why I get back my chaparita, my gold chaparita, is because you have found it. It's not mine." Jimmy Joe said, "That's an amazing story." Jimmy Joe said, "Jesus lost, Jesus found." Jimmy, Jimmy Joe said, "Next time you lose something, say Jesus lost, Jesus found." I hope I don't lose anything else, man. So I'm saying, man, if I find a phone, I did a video where I find a phone and I gave it back the other day. Thanks for the hearts, man. I gave it back. It's on my platform. Anything I find, and I also tell my children, whatever you find and you have the strength to pick it up, once it can be given back, return it. It's not yours. Some people hope and pray every day if you find something. Why they not go work? If anybody lost anything, is that what they have worked hard for? You know, if it's not a thief that lost it. Jimmy Joe said, "Only thing can lose now is mine. Is your mind." Jimmy Joe said, "Right, God always need an honest man. Honesty carry you through the world. I don't sure if it's manners. It's honesty because you do not have to walk and tell everybody morning, evening, and good night. Because maybe you don't have no voice if you do that. It's being honest. That is it. Anyway, me chat to know out long enough. And I'm very, very, very happy that you all showed up here. As I say, man, once I'm privileged, I will come in at 7:30 each night. Jimmy Joe said, "I never feel good finding something that's not mine and to keep it right with me unless it's money with no ID, then it's that is it." You know, I was in a car in St. Mary once, going on to Christmas. I gate St. Mary. And in front of the car, I saw some money blowing. I said, "Driver, stop the car." And the driver says, "What? Mister, me see some money." The driver said, "Me not take it up." Mister, "I know you I take it up and me I take it up." Jimmy Joe said, Jimmy Joe said, "I never feel good finding something that's not okay." Jimmy Joe said, "Never sits right." That is it. I said, "Driver, stop the car." The driver said, "Why should I stop the car, miss?" Me say, "You know, see the heap of money in front of the car, a blow." The driver say, "Him not take it up." Me say, "It's not you, I take them up on me." And him slow the car, and I just take the money them and put them in my bag and say, "Drive." As I say, man, big up Jamaica, big up. Enough respect to all of you that stop here. And I know this live have now come to a close because the battery show me that it is dying. Jimmy Joe, Carlos and Carlos, Froggy Adventure, 20CH, J Brown, Jamaica man, big up man, thank you for helping me out with the chat tonight. Damix Nature. I think, but Miss Davis, thank you, man. Bro Courage Carlos, that's Carlos. Butter Roll Boutique. Hooray for Hannah. The name I mentioned. We had a Russian, somebody from Russia who came in. Jamaica reggae dancehall vibes. Your name I mentioned. Tati. Tati say, let me sit and learn. I learned a lot here tonight, man. And Christian Delon, Carla Boo, Kayloboo, Tallman TV. Thank you all for stopping by. Althea Taylor Natural Life was live, and I do appreciate your presence. And somebody can type a prayer under the bottom here for me to take us out. Jimmy Joe said, in my heart, that is it. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Jimmy Joe, please go make movies. Hold on, let me get my phone. And Jimmy Joe, please leave a comment on one of me so that I can see you easily, because I was typing you in and I couldn't find you. Where's my phone? Sometimes when we type you in, we cannot find you, you know. And I hope J Brown would start making some content. And I thought Jamaica Man made content because his name is like a content creator. And, you know, we cannot force you, man, but it it doesn't matter, man. It would better for us to know that you made contents. That's what we are here for. Some of the time when we feel like to make some content. And as I say, Jay Brown said, make sure you come on with your phone fully charged from now on. Can't afford to run left way. um, you know, the laptop, you see, Jay Brown, the laptop, I have a laptop here, right this way there. And it would do a long time other than the phones. I get 7-hour live stream on the laptop. And we try to put in the password and it's not going in. That is what I really want to go on, because the laptop will not lose battery. So the phone was charged, but that is how my daughter said with her iPhone it will go down. Froggy Adventure said, I came back, my phone just died. So don't move, Froggy Adventure. Let me find you and Jimmy before you go. So that is what my daughter said about, because I think she gave me 100% on it before I come in. But it's just like, you know, so Jimmy, you have just one video. Jimmy, go make videos. I want to see our new friend here, Froggy Adventure. All right, Froggy. You are like J Brown, man, and I appreciate why you give your name like a content creator name and you just stop by to support. I appreciate your presence, man. Let's stay connected. J Brown, I have a number on my profile. I don't download WhatsApp yet on it, but sometime you can find me there, just in case, because we don't have any contact for you. You know how we do it over here. We share the love, we spread the love, and whatever we get, we don't take everything for ourselves. So if there is time that we get a little token, we can say, okay, Jimmy needs some credit. We can say J Brown should get some credit on his phone or something like that. So that's how we do it, man. Best Beans sent me some credit through email the other day, and Manic Robbins TV sent me $1,500 worth of credit. I could have shared that credit with somebody, man, and I'm going to choose who I share with when some luck come to me. Jimmy Joe, okay, I let you message on video. I'm gonna try and start content creating Froggy Adventure. That would be nice. Carlos is Carlos. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, cover each of us, our home, our children. Keep us safe in Jesus' name. Carlos, I wish I could see you right now to give you a big hug for that prayer, man. And as I say, I'm going to end the live stream. I don't want the phone to just go down because it's not good for the chat. And I say thank you so much for stopping by. This was a wonderful chat, Jamaica man. Big up yourself, big up all who participate. J Brown, Carlos, thank you for that prayer, man. I'm out. Peace and love. Jimmy, one love.